Chapter 1. A bag full of cash. It's a story from a little village. At the entrance of a small village, there was a tiny inn. One day, a gentleman carrying a large bag arrived and asked to stay for the night. The innkeeper agreed and served him dinner. As they chatted about various things, the gentleman casually brought something up. "I found a bag of money on my way here today. When I opened it, there were 50,000 yen inside. I found a huge amount of money, and I know I can't just take it, 'cause that would be a big problem. For I also can't keep someone else's money. I wanted to return it to the owner, but giving it back without any reward feels a bit unfair. If the owner agrees to give me 1/3 of the money, I'd be happy to return it. Do you know if anyone in this village has lost a large sum of money?" The gentleman added, "I heard that the Kim family in this village is quite wealthy, and someone mentioned that recently returned from a trip to Seoul. Perhaps he lost some money. If possible, could you go to the village and ask around? If someone has lost money, please let them know. Then I would appreciate receiving 1/3 of it in return. As you can see, I have 50,000 yen here." He then opened his bag and counted the money one by one, showing it clearly. It really was 50,000 yen. The innkeeper left the gentleman's room, lost in thought. It was hard to believe that a poor person could lose such a large sum of money. As it happened, the gentleman had in fact mentioned the wealthy Mr. again. In this village, the only person who could afford to pay 17,000 yen right away was Mr. Kim. Chapter 2. The Deer. The innkeeper, thinking this over, went straight to Mr. Kim's house and told him exactly what the gentleman had said. He also added that he had sent the 50,000 yen inside the bag himself. "How about this? If you offer the gentleman 17,000 yen as a reward, that leaves 33,000 yen. If we split it, we each get 16,500 yen. So why not just pretend that it was your lost money?" Mr. Kim thought carefully. There was nothing to lose. Just by saying a few words, he could get 16,500 yen for free. It was tempting. In the end, he took 17,000 yen from his safe and went to the inn with the innkeeper. There, he met the gentleman and said, Yes, this money is mine. I lost it. Thank you so much. Then handing over the 17,000 yen he had prepared, he added, "This is my way to showing gratitude to you." The gentleman smiled, thanked him, and handed over the bag containing 50,000 yen to Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim opened the bag and counted the money. It was definitely 50,000 yen. The next morning, after finishing his breakfast, the gentleman took the 70,000 yen and disappeared somewhere. After sunrise, Mr. Kim took out the money from the bag and examined it carefully. The bills all looked new, but he compared them with other money, just in case they were fake. They looked almost the same, but when he looked more carefully, he noticed small differences. It was fake money. Only then did Mr. Kim realize the truth. The gentleman had cunningly planned everything and deceived him. He had set up a perfect scam and tricked him completely. For a moment, Mr. Kim was in shock, struggling to process what had happened. Only then did he truly realized that he had completely fallen into the gentleman's scheme. But that wasn't the only problem. If people found out about this, he would also be in trouble. If he went to the police, his own actions trying to take the money for himself would be exposed, and he would be humiliated in front of the whole village. In the end, he couldn't say anything. He was left with nothing but disappointment, having lost 17,000 yen.